Hello and welcome to another episode of Blast Arcaded Playing. Today we are continuing our run through the trenches of the last war, which we have skinned to the Trench Crusade universe. This one is called Mission Possible, and basically we have to run and check out these folders and find the coordinates to a heavy gun that's raining down destruction, and we can't get the things that we need. So right now, we're going to get into the game and go to turn 1. Okay, so it is turn 1, and we're going to go with everybody, basically. Just got to get their moves down correctly. He moves 6. This is dangerous because we don't really want to go that way, but we're gonna. 7. 3, unfortunately. And then 5, and then 3. And then 5. So that's our first activations. We can't really do anything because we got to get those folders. Then we would go to the hostiles round. There's no hostiles, so then we go to the next turn. All right, next turn, we're going to go 5 here. Yep, she'll stand. That's Victorious Saint. We're going to go 3 and 3, and then we're going to go 7, which does get us to the box, which is awesome. So maybe he'll stay there, actually. You know what? We're going to move him back just a little bit because that guy's got the box. This guy's got a sniper rifle. Maybe he could be like covering fire. Okay, so I would interact with him first and then move back. So I'll do that after. Okay, so we need to interact with the box. So we have to roll for the box. It's a free action, so that's cool. We're gonna roll. We want a 5 or 6, really, ideally. We got a 5. A 5 contains the artillery coordinates. So that's great, because now we might just be like, we can go. We don't have to get the other ones. We get more money if we do, but that'd be fine. So then we also have to roll a d4. So whenever a document folder is searched, roll a d4. On a 1 or 2, a mud ghoul spawns next to the model searching the folder. Mud ghoul. It's a 4, so there's no mud ghoul. So then I would move this guy back, because that's going to be his turn. We found the documents. Let's remove this. And let's put a token next to him so that we know that we have it. Okay, awesome. And then at the beginning of the hostile round, a mud ghoul, not a mud ghoul, a trench maggot. Yes, trench maggots spawn in each hostile spawn area. So this is hostile spawn area. We are using these Grail Hounds, I think they're called. And this is a hostile spawn area. These things are slow, but incredibly dangerous. So now they'll go. They only move d6 inches. So let's do this one over here first, because it's slow. It's going to move 3 inches towards my guy. 3 inches there. This one's going to move only 2 inches. Then we're just going to double check trench maggots. If no model is within 1 inch of a trench maggot, the trench maggot grabs any and all models within 3 inches and drags them to within 1 inch. If no model is within 1 inch of a trench magnet, I get it. It grabs all the models 3 and drags it to 1 inch. After doing so, it makes an unopposed attack against any and all models within 1 inch. So it sucks them closer. and then it attacks them unopposed. That seems terrible. So we got to get our D20, and we got to roll a DR12 for the first one. I don't think they get any pluses to this or anything. No, they don't. They are awful, though. So it attacks DR12. Oh my god, they have an HP of 20. DR12. No, that is a 9. Does not get it. So this one over here, then... No, that is a 7. Does not get it. Awesome. So nobody gets hit there. So then that would be the end of the turn. So we start the next turn. I really want to disengage with those. I really don't want to be fighting them anymore. So I guess it's disengage. I have to do a test, or it has to do a test, a DR12 test to see if I can escape or not. Okay, so I want to see if he will disengage. So the enemy does a DR12, and if it passes, I don't go anywhere. If it fails, I get to move. If it's a fumble, I get to move and perform a free action. If it's a critical, I believe it attacks me. They make an attack against you. So I'm trying to leave. I want to fail this test. It's a 15, so I don't fail, but I don't get an extra attack on it. So then my guy will attack this thing, I guess. I just feel like it's better to not attack it and risk being hit back. It would have a -3, but okay, I'll attack it. Why not? Attacking, trench maggot, higher than a 12. I got a 12 right on. Plus I'm using my fists, I guess. Yeah, so I'm not using anything valuable. That would have been strength, so yeah, I would have got just straight. So that isn't a hit, but then it's just like a D4 for damage because of unarmed. So it's 2 damage, and they don't have armor. They don't have armor, right. So he just takes 2 damage, bringing him down to 18 health. No big deal, just 18. Okay, this guy's going to try and leave combat next. So we want lower than a 12 here. We got a 4, so I do get to leave combat by making my full move away. Excuse me, I'll move to the edge of the board, and then I'm going to shoot that guy. I'm going to shoot him hard. So we need a DR12. That is got a sniper rifle, so he's getting a +3 to this because of his presence, which is awesome. So +3. Oh yeah, we definitely get it. That's a 14, so 17. And then it is a D8 of damage. Let's grab a D8. And we've got 7 damage. So wonderful news. So we use a D20 to mark it because it's ridiculous how much damage a trench maggot can take. That's my first turn. This guy over here is going to shoot him as well with his auto rifle. And his auto rifle has presence. Oh, automatic fire 2. So I get to roll 2. I'm going to get a +2 to this. I get to roll 2 dice, and I get to pick the best one. So it's basically just 2 chances to hit the same thing, right? That's not a D20. That's a D20. Okay. Yeah, we definitely hit it. And then we're going to roll our damage, which again was a D8. Big number, big number, big number. It's a 3. So he's down to half health. I should be, just so I know what's up, marking off my guys that have gone. Okay, so we got him back there, and we have her over here. What does she have again? She has a saber and nothing else. But this guy has an assassin's pistol, and that does max damage no matter what. So he's going to turn and shoot. He doesn't really need to turn. I just want him to turn. He has that assassin's pistol. This is a +2. Yes, definitely got it. And so then that does a max damage of 6. And that brings him down to 4. Where's the 4 on a d20? I think you would just be able to find it by rotating, but it takes forever. Victorious Saint heads this way. 5. You know what? Should she attempt to at least grab that? She doesn't need it. No, she doesn't need it. So we're just going 5. Okay, so now it would be their turn. So let's see if this one moves. D6 movement. It moves 1 inch. So that's enough. And then this one will attack. I do get to strike back on this, but my strike back... Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have moved her here. So my strike back wouldn't have been bad. So let's say I moved her here instead. Yes, I'm not thinking. And I know that that's kind of cheating, but I don't care. It's just for fun. So he's going to attack and strike back. Okay. Oh, he just rolls 1. This is a DR12. It's an 18, so he definitely hits me. And let's see what he does with that hit. That's not good. He's going to roll a D6. D6. How much damage is he taking? 3. He's taking 3 damage. That's a healthy amount. That brings him down to 7. Okay. He's down to 7. He gets to strike back. Normally he'd have a -3 to this, but he does not have the -3 because she is here. So he definitely hits. And does he get to do some damage? He does 4 damage. Because he's just fighting with his fists. 4 damage. Bringing him down to 14. Okay, that is the end of the turn. Okay, start of the next turn. Oh, we gotta move these out of the way. We didn't need them. My sniper's gonna go. And he's gonna fire at that guy. He does get a +3 to this. Oh yeah, he hits him with a 13. And then what damage does he do? Actually, I'm going to use my order at this point to do max damage and kill this thing. Because it would have been 8 damage. So we've used the max damage order. Then we will move this guy, who gets to go 7 big ones. Keep the manuscript or folder with him or whatever it is. Then we go to the next fight. We're going to see if he can disengage. So DR12, we want to fail this. We don't fail. It's a 13. So we're staying right there, fighting with him, grappling for our lives. Okay. I could shoot him, but I'll get a -3 to it. Yeah, like, why not? He's got the auto rifle. So he's firing +2. So he's just firing with a -1. But we got a 19, so we definitely hit him. And then the auto rifle was a D8. Yes. Oh, I would have got to roll 2 because it's the auto rifle. But it's a D8, so let's hopefully a big number. We got an 8. Fantastic. So that brings him down to 6 arenas. I guess I should have moved with him first, but oh well, he's done his turn. Now we've got Flame Boy, who's actually named Vladimir Prince, and we've got Victorious Saint. So if I want to move into combat with it, there is a rule that I have to check. Disgusting. Models must first make a presence test to move within 2 inches of a trench magnet. Oh, I should have had to do that. Presence test. So I get to use my presence for this. I'm going to say that we didn't know that. So presence, I get a +1 to this. We got an 18. So we passed. So we're going to count that as that, and she's going to move and attack this thing. She has got a saber. It is agility or strength, whichever one is higher. My strength is definitely higher, and it's a D8. So she also has prototype armor, which is just a wonderful thing to have. So anyway, DR12, let's see. We got a 20, which means it's critical. And let's just double check what our criticals do in combat. Critical's always a success. Yep. So we want to look at damage real quick. Damage. Max damage, so it does D8 damage. So it's actually dead. So that's wonderful. Gone. Flame Boy is not gone. He would move 3 this way. And that would be the end of the turn. And technically it's also the end of the game, because they don't have any more hostiles coming out. I'm not going to search anything. So we're just going to take our time literally moving off the board, and that's it. So we got the folder. We ignored the other folders. Trench Maggot did some damage, but we did some damage back. We did not fight any mud ghouls because we didn't search the folders enough. So that's perfect. We don't need to do that. This is a game that swings back and forth very hard, and you will get destroyed easily. So counting that as a win. And yeah, that is another game of The Last War that we've again skinned to the Trench Crusade universe. So as always, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great rest of your day. Go play.